Hey there, Calvin Tillman here with you from my front porch here in Valley View, Texas. It's another beautiful day. I wanted to make a quick disclaimer. Any opinions expressed here are my own and only my own. The last conversation that we had, we discussed the very close relationship between David Spiller and Dade Phelan, Speaker of the Texas House, and the fact that Dade Phelan had given, well over $100,000 to David Spiller over the last couple of election cycles. Oddly enough, he's not the largest contributor to David. And so if you look through David's campaign contribution reports, basically every political action committee that roams the halls of the Capitol has given him money to some extent. That may be $2,500, that may be 5,000, it may be 1,000, maybe 500, but almost all of them have given him something. But the Texans for Lawsuit Reform have given him significant campaign contributions over the last couple of election cycles, to the tune of well over $100,000, and it is larger than what even Dade Phelan gave him. So his largest contributor was Texans for Lawsuit Reform. His second largest was Dade Phelan. Now, any politician is going to tell you that campaign contributions, that doesn't matter. It doesn't influence my vote. I'm going to do the right thing. And they will actually get offended at you if you happen to question or not whether or not those campaign contributions influence them. So they expect us to believe that, hey, I took $100,000 from this organization or that organization or this person or that person, but that's not going to influence how I vote. So there's a website called grassrootspriorities.com, and it's from Grassroots America, We the People. And on that website, you can see how they voted for different things. It's a very complex website. You can really drill down. But if you go there, you can see that 100% of the time, David has supported legislation that the Texans for Lawsuit Reform has supported. Now, how do you figure that? Well, if you can tell if they supported it because they would weigh in and support it, and that's all part of the public record. So if it got to a point that David was able to vote on it, 100% of the time he did. Excuse me. And so it would appear that they did influence him. And so you may ask, well, Texans for Lawsuit Reform may be a good organization. They very well may be a very good organization. Some of the legislation that they support, we would probably support. However, do we really want a representative that is essentially owned by Texans for Lawsuit Reform? And I don't think that you do. And they get into a lot of areas that aren't just lawsuits. So they get into a lot of areas they have been fairly combative against the grassroots. So I don't know that we would support everything that they're doing. I think we would support some of what they're doing, but not everything. So once again, I think this clearly demonstrates where David Spiller's loyalty lies, and it lies with the swamp in Austin and not the values and people of House District 68. So thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless Texas.